Welcome to Chokeholds and Chill, where the arm bars are tight and the conversations are deep.
We're Jenn and Mal, two women navigating life, mat burn, and the wild world of jiu-jitsu, one episode at a time.
From white belts to black, trauma to triumph, we bring you the real stories from the people who roll through it all.
So tighten your belt, take a breath, and let's get into it. Welcome to Chokeholds and Chill.
Welcome back, everybody. So today we sit down with the powerhouse behind one of California's fastest growing women's jiu-jitsu communities. Jody is the founder of Bodied Jiu Jitsu Camps in Fullerton, California.
Woo! We've got the next camp coming up on January 11th, 2026. It continues its mission to bring women together through training, empowerment, and community. So we are so excited to jump into this episode and dig into Jody's story and her purpose and magic behind creating a space where women can show up and feel seen and get better together. So Jody, welcome.
Welcome, Jody.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What's your name? All the things.
All right. So yeah, Jody Shields. Most people know me as Nogi Yogi from Instagram, which is funny to be recognized by your Instagram, but that's the day we live in, right?
I love it.
I am actually Canadian, born in a little town north of Vancouver on the West Coast, and lived all over Canada as a kid, a teenager. And then in my 20s, I traveled a ton. I lived in Germany. I lived in Australia. I was kind of all over the place. I came back to Canada. I got married. I had kids, 2 kids. And then we moved to California. So we've been here for 10 years now.
Wow.
And I started jiu-jitsu 2019. And I started because I was watching my kids train. My oldest son, he's 13 now. He started when he was 4.
Oh, wow.
At an adaptive martial arts school here. So the school is for, there's a lot of autistic kids. There's all kinds of different abilities, physical as well as developmental. And watching him gain so much confidence and reduce his anxiety and just really come into his own body, it inspired me. I was like, I need that.
Yes.
So that's how I started training. With his coach, took me to her friend's school for a Nogi class. And we were doing ankle locks and north-south kimuras. And I'm like, this is disgusting, but also really fun.
Yes, it really
is true.
So 2019, so I had a full year before COVID hit. And during that year, I was training at 2 gyms. One of them was just the UFC gym where I had worked out, and I saw they have classes here too. And so I started jumping into those, became close with the coach there. And when everything shut down for COVID, he allowed us to train privately in his garage.
Nice.
So I was able to keep going that way. I mean, not super frequent. I think I was doing once or twice a week, but it kept it fresh. And then he ended up opening up his own gym when everything was allowed to open up. And I stuck with that gym. So I've been with Mythic since the beginning, really. And I'm a purple belt now.
So did you see other women around at the gym too, or other parents? Because I feel like women who don't have kids, it's harder to see them in the gym if they don't see their husband or their kid doing it first. So
there's not a lot of representation, right?
Yeah.
So and I think that's something that's so key. If you don't see yourself, whether it's on screen in a movie or a show or whatever, or in positions of power, that's why it's so important for women to have positions of leadership.
Yes.
And I think the fact that my son's coach is a woman really helped. Because otherwise, no, I hadn't seen any women grappling.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people, I feel like in California have the benefit at least of high school wrestling, whereas in Canada, at least, you know, back in the 80s and 90s,
Oh, yeah, sure.
it wasn't really a thing, certainly not for women. So
No, I graduated in 95 and women were not allowed on our wrestling team. And
Yeah.
any women that would wrestle at the state level in other schools, I watched every single boy forfeit every single match, even at the state title. Yes. So it has come a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
My school was too small to have wrestling teams at all.
Oh, nice.
So that wasn't a thing.
You're closer to Canada up there too.
Yeah. Well, you said Vancouver, right? Canada?
Well, just north of Vancouver,
Just north of Vancouver. Okay.
So West Coast.
Awesome. So obviously, like that must have played a role wanting to grow the female jiu-jitsu community.
Mm-hmm.
So was that really the inspiration for starting Bodied Camps?
So how it happened really was I had been going to a lot of seminars, and I had attended 2 different only camps that were like a full weekend, and it was amazing, like to see that many women on the mat all come together and be so supportive of each other, and it really inspired me. And so at first I was like, you know, it's so hard to find same-sized female training partners.
Oh, I know.
And then I was at this camp and there's more than one person available. I'm like, this is amazing. And at the time I hadn't planted the seed yet in my mind, but that's where it started. Fast forward to this past summer, and I was like, you know, I'm trying to get ready for these tournaments. Basically, the only time I get to roll with someone my size is in the tournament.
Yeah.
And so all my prep is with like the big dudes at my gym, which is great, but it's different.
Very different.
And so I was saying to a couple of my friends, like, oh, what if I just had like a heavyweight women's open mat? You know, and they're like, yeah, that's a cool idea, but like it never really went anywhere. And so the more that I was thinking about it, I'm like, an open mat is kind of non-committal, and like, you know, people don't really want to travel just for an open mat. You don't know who's going to be there or whatever.
Right.
Like, there's sometimes not enough value to draw people in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, what if I make my own camp?
Yeah.
Like, lofty idea. And it was really, truly just an idea that I literally spoke into existence. I was driving home from a seminar with a friend and another coach, and I was just talking about it, like my frustrations. And I'm like, you know, girl, I love you, but you're tiny. And it's really like, it's hard. I don't want to go full force on you. And so I'm holding back, but also then neither of us are getting the full benefit, right?
Right.
And so I just started talking about like, well, what if I made a camp? What if I had heavyweight women come in to be the instructors? What if I did gi and no gi so that nobody's left out? And like, just, you know, throwing these ideas around, and both of them are like, no, you know, this is a really good idea, and it's something that nobody else is doing. So you should definitely go forward with it. And I was like, yeah, but it's so overwhelming. Like, where would I even start? I don't know anything. I'm not an event planner. I'm not a business person. I'm not a graphic designer to make posters, whatever, all the things. But truly, it was just one thing at a time. And it snowballed into something that I honestly didn't expect. And like, I just went for it. I'm like, hey, I'll figure it out as I go.
Oh, that's amazing. What do you think the core need was missing for just women in general in jiu-jitsu, but specifically heavyweight women in jiu-jitsu?
I mean, there's so many things. And here's the thing. I don't want to actually exclude anybody. If you're any size, come on, join us. It's fine. And I think that there's some parallels for the very small women in jiu-jitsu too. I'm sure it's hard for them to find same-size training partners too. Yeah. And so it's something that we all deal with. as women in general in a male-dominated sport. And we have to train differently with our male partners. And we just don't have, like, there are some gyms, you know, that have a huge female membership, and there's enough women that you can train the whole class with just various female partners, and that's fantastic. But I would say for most of us, that's not our experience.
Right.
And
100%.
so, yeah, we have to travel, we have to cross train, we have to go to open mats, we have to make friends with our competitors after we compete. So
I feel like you're speaking Mallory's language here.
I'm just sitting here like nodding my head, like, like this is.
I have watched her go through all of them.
I have some really great guy training partners that are right around the same size as me. Like obviously my favorite training partner is Jenn, but there's like a 50-pound difference between us.
Yeah.
So obviously her jiu-jitsu is very different, and like she's a fucking animal, and
I can't give you a competitive round.
But like it's not realistic competition wise. But it's also not realistic like with the men, because they're also very different competitors. But yeah, so it's so hard. And then you sign up for these tournaments and then there's nobody in your brackets anyway.
Yeah.
But so like
another issue.
Yeah. So it's just like, I've never gone to an all women's event, but like going to bigger events where there's more women to train with is like just one of my favorite things. It's like, it's this different kind of high, like, oh my gosh, I can roll with a bunch of different women and never have
go all in.
Yeah, and like never have man sweat on me today. Like, what a nice treat, you know?
Yes.
But so at the point of when you started Bodied, where were you in your jiu-jitsu journey? Like, what belt level were you at? How long ago was this?
So this is brand new. Like literally this summer, I think it was August, when I was talking about the doing like an open mat, and then September when I was like, all right, let's make it into a camp, and I made the Instagram page for Bodied.
But
like,
yes,
it's all
this
brand
is the
new.
first camp then?
Yes, this is the very first one.
Hell yeah.
So honored.
Oh my God, we are fucking gonna be there.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Hell yeah.
I almost feel like it's my birthday or something. I'm like inviting I'm like, come on, come hang out, come train. It's gonna be so good.
So we'll try and recruit some women to like make a weekend of it.
That
definitely would be so fun. And I'm sure we have some moms that would love to get away from their kids.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But okay, so this is so cool. Like this is like your like vision, and you're making it come to life. And I love that. So walk us through like what a typical day at Bodied is going to be. What can attendees expect?
Okay, quick pause. Can we talk about how Mil Usos has us glowing like we just got promoted?
It's so wild. I used to think like jiu-jitsu skin was just how I was going to live, but all I needed was Mil Usos.
Yeah, so shout out to them for sponsoring our show and for making us beautiful on and off the mats.
Heck yeah, hit that link, you guys. Check them out.
Okay, so we have, you'll arrive, we'll do our check-ins, make sure you get your swag bags, which are cool, by the way. There's going to be some cool stuff in there.
Nice.
And we will open up with some yoga, just get moving, get grounded, get ready to train. And then the first session in the morning is a gi session with Mariana Gill. She is a black belt under Leticia Ribeiro, so amazing, right? You're going to get some good quality and put some work in there with her. And that's a 2-hour block. So lots of time for instruction, lots of time for questions, get some rolling in. And then we will have an open mat time. Awesome. So 2 hours there for the open mat. You can get some food, or you can have, like acai, whatever, all those types of things. And we're also going to have some special things that you can do, like tattoos.
Oh yes, this I saw this online, and I was like, count me in.
Yeah, I am actually so excited about that part. I think it's something like super unique that's going to make the
It
camp really
is.
fun.
It's like, oh, it's awesome. It's like, when they have like tattoo artists at the wedding to tattoo their rings, and then like the guests can get a tattoo. Like that's the dream. So like a jiu-jitsu camp? Are you kidding? This is awesome. Okay. So super pumped about that.
Keep going.
So we also have a massage therapist that will be here. She'll give like 15, 20-minute massages. So get in on that. And then in the afternoon, we'll have our no-gi session with the fabulous Paige Clymer.
Awesome.
She is a badass, and she is like such a genuine girl's girl. I'm so happy that she's going to be here. So she'll teach her 2-hour block. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that she does like an eco session, because I'm all about that.
Oh, cool.
That would be really fun. And I know she trains that way. So hopefully she can bring at least some elements. I know it's not for everyone, but, and then after that, we're going to have another open mat. And the reason that we're having the 2 open mats is that the pricing. So you can go ahead and come for the full day, and that's $125. If you want to just do gi or just do no gi, it's $75. So if someone was coming just for the no gi, they would get the open mat at the end as well. So I didn't want people to miss out on that, right?
Oh, that's a
great idea.
I love that.
Yeah. And then we have tons of raffle items. So everyone will have tickets for that. And we'll close with some like slow flow movement and some reflection. So this is one thing that I experienced at one of the women's camps that I went to that made it so special. Everyone kind of went around and like told their story or something that they gained from the camp or just a reflection. And it was so powerful and uniting, because I was really surprised to see how many women had the exact same fears going in. Like they were scared to show up alone. They were scared that it would be competitive or like too many cliques, or sometimes women can get catty. And so they were like all of these things that everyone was worried about. I'm like, well, if everyone is feeling nervous about those things, then in reality, it's not something we have to worry about, because no one's going to bring that if they're worried,
Right.
So I found it very it really tied us all together to see that. And then of course there's a lot of women who shared past traumas, or how they got started and how it's helped them, and how having a room full of women to train with just was so empowering and freeing, because you weren't worried about is my belly hanging out because whatever, sometimes our wardrobes malfunction. So it changes a lot of our training, but it also changes the energy. And that's something that I really like.
I love that. Have you noticed the difference, even just I know this is the first camp, right? So you haven't seen too much yet, but have you noticed throughout your training and getting this started, the difference between the needs and goals of new versus experienced women? Are they all just kind of ready to go with whatever you're teaching, or are people asking for specific skill levels?
So I think that we share a lot of commonalities in terms of what we're worried about or what we fear or are unsure about in our own bodies. But of course, beginners, have more beginner questions, like some, maybe they've never seen this position, or they've never heard that term or that kind of a thing. But for the most part, as an instructor, as a coach, that's your job. That's your skill set to be able to tailor it to everyone that's in the room. So whether you're a beginner or a seasoned black belt, it doesn't matter. You're going to get something out of it.
Fantastic. I know that's a big fear too. When you first start and you want to do the camps or you want to do all these retreats and fun stuff, you kind of have that fear of, oh, I'm not good enough yet, or I don't do jiu-jitsu long enough, or it's my first week. Is it really safe? Like, what would you say to those people, right?
Yeah, I would say that coming to something like this, especially as a beginner, is not only going to skyrocket your learning, it's going to make you feel more comfortable in your day-to-day training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100%.
I fully agree with that.
And I wish that I didn't wait so long to go to like my first bigger camp,
Right.
like for training, because I feel like I would have been so much more comfortable putting myself out there with like different people and different training partners. But you know, being able to be in a room full of women and jujitsu, like that like gives me chills thinking about it. like truly, I'm like the thought is just so special. So being like able to provide people with that, like that must make you feel like so good.
She's like straightening her cool crown.
I'm like, like seriously, like that is so special to provide. So yeah, how do you feel about that?
She's like a proud mom over here.
I know. I'm like beaming. I'm like, I love you. I don't know you very well, but I just love that you just fucking saw a need and you're like, let's do it.
Let's bring the ladies together.
Yeah. And that's truly what it was. Like, I just, I want more training partners for myself. And so how can I make that happen? Like, that's a little bit selfish, but it grew into something so much bigger. And I'm so glad that it did.
Yeah. That is so cool. Now, at your gym, do you guys have like women's only classes?
So for a long time we did. At Blue Belt, I took over the women's program and I was teaching. We had it every Sunday and it was amazing. We had people come in. We kept it open and free to everyone.
Oh, that's
so cool. Women from other gyms would come in and it was a really nice time. And eventually it kind of faded out. And that happens, our kids get older, they have more sports on the weekend, they have, their schedules, whatever, things happen. So now the way that we do it, our gym is part of the Ring affiliation. And so there's a few Ring gyms in the area and we'll do like once a month, we'll rotate and just have an open mat at each one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Yeah, we chatted with some people from Ring when we were at Master Worlds. Yeah.
Oh, fun. Yeah, they had a big booth out there.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Really nice people.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So, I mean, we've had that kind of same experience. Like we used to have a women's class, but it's just, it's hard having women consistently like stick around. What do you feel like do you think that the hardest thing is because the women's community is small? Like that's the hardest thing about getting women to train?
I mean, there's a lot of us, but we're spread out, right? So if you don't happen to be in a bigger area at one of the bigger gyms that have a lot of women, then you're going to find yourself, even if there are, say, a handful of women at your gym, a lot of times you're still the only girl in class.
Yes.
Right.
So that can be really hard, but I think that that's something that a women's only class really buffers, because you can come together once a week or whatever it is and get to train with each other, even though you might not cross paths in like the night class or the morning class or whatever it is.
Right.
And so I do think that every gym should have one, whether it's to keep everyone together or to recruit new women, because it's scary. It's scary to walk into a gym and see a bunch of like sweaty men, and you're like, really, I'm supposed to jump in on this?
Right, exactly.
Especially when it's like the big guys' day and they're all former wrestlers.
Yeah.
Get me.
So
like there's been days where I like walk in, I see who's on the mats, and I'm like, do I really want to be here?
She's like, I love you guys.
Like, let me go step into the changing room and just, got a phone call, gotta go.
Aw.
No. But it is like this. It's so exciting when you do get new women in that want to come and give it a go. But it's tough to get people to stick around. So yeah, what do you feel like you're most excited about with your first camp?
Meeting new people, especially if they lived in driving distance away and we could train more often. Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Do you have like a cap for how many people can come? Are you expecting a certain amount of people? What is that looking like?
So yeah, as it stands right now, if I keep it at my home gym, which is pretty small, we have a cap of 30 people.
Okay.
If we get more than that, which we're close, by the way, then I will start a wait list. And if we get above a certain amount, I have another location that's bigger that we can move to.
Nice.
So,
okay.
Yeah, keep signing up. Like, we have the space, and it's just going to be such a good day. And one thing that I really wanted was, number one, to keep it affordable.
Yeah.
And still be able to pay the instructors well. So that's where I came up with that pricing range. But then also having it just be one single day, I think makes it more accessible. Because a lot of times, like as a mom, you can't really get away for the entire weekend. Even when you live close by, like there's kids always got something going on or whatever, you know? So having it just the one day, I think makes it a little bit more accessible. And I really hope that a lot of people can come out because it's going to be so good.
For those of us that would be coming from out of town, what time are you guys starting in the morning?
So we're going to have registration open by 8 a.m. And then everything will start up at 9.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
So that's good. We can do this.
Yeah, this is a totally,
we're like, okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm a tiny person. So if I have to give up space for another woman to have a chance, I'll just come and hang out and just sit and watch you guys and take pictures and support too.
You don't even have to worry about that. There are some smaller women that are already signed up. So you're good.
I'm also down to train with anybody. Mallory's like my main training partner. Her and my husband. So it's, this is like a normal day in the gym for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. So, what was I just going to ask?
Are you planning to expand to more locations after this or do more a year? It sounds like it's popular already.
Yeah. Honestly, it sounds like you have something that's going to be successful. Yeah. So are you waiting to plan more to see how this goes, or do you have a vision laid out?
So I have a lot of thoughts about this. Obviously, I want to see how the first one goes and just gather that data.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to do it annually. And I think it would be cool to have it travel around. So it's not always coming to my gym or this area, you know?
Yes.
We can serve a lot more women if I am mobile. And not being tied to like a physical location really makes it more of like, this is a movement.
Right.
And I really like the idea of that. And then I'm thinking already of like, how can I make the next one better? What can I add? What didn't serve us? That kind of a thing. And I guess, I'll see how it goes. But one thing that I definitely want to add for the next one is a cash prize super fight.
Oh, that's fun.
I think it would be so fun.
Yeah.
It gets women paid, which is amazing.
Yes.
And like, how many times have you rocked up to your competition and someone doesn't show, or you have to move brackets or whatever? So
who many fucking times?
I just sit there and watch Mallory go, well, can't fucking compete again because there's nobody here.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. So matching people up, you already know it's gonna go. You're on. There's a cash prize. Like, I think that would be so much fun and fill a need.
Great.
Oh, I love this.
I'm so excited about this.
Seriously. Wow. So can we rewind a little bit? I want to hear about your personal competition experience.
Sure. I started competing as a white belt. And my first tournament, we actually drove out to Arizona because everything was closed here in California.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so funny. Like, I will never forget that tournament. I had a game plan And I was like, okay, I'm very specific. I'm going to get these grips. I'm going to do this takedown. I'm going to get on top, whatever it was, right? I had it all planned out, and I probably drilled it 100 times, like straight through from standing to submission. I was ready. And then,
and then the
reality.
competition happened.
And so I'm like, slap bump, ready to go. I get my grips, and she turned for like a drop seonagi. And the thing is, though, she lost the grip. So she ended up kneeling, facing away from me while I'm standing behind her. And I literally had this whole conversation in my own head. I'm like, I could just take her back right now and like bow and arrow or rear naked choke or whatever, but that's not the game plan.
Oh no.
So I'm like fully having this conversation, and I was like, you know what, screw it, and I just pushed her over and got on top and finished the match that way. But it is so wild to me, first of all, that I had the presence of mind to sit there and have this conversation with myself.
Hilarious.
But also to realize, like, okay, white belt, not everything is going to go the way you plan.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it's good to get your shit rocked a little bit and be like, yeah, sorry, life doesn't always go as planned.
Yeah.
And sometimes the off-beaten path, it actually works out a lot better. So.
Definitely.
Absolutely. That's so cool. So you started at white belt, and do you try to compete pretty like normally?
Yeah, so that was a gi match. I used to compete in both gi and no gi.
Mm-hmm.
Now I only compete no gi.
Yeah.
I just like it better. I like the pace of it. I like not damaging my fingers.
Right.
Yeah, so blue belt, I competed like locally, both gi and no gi, and then I went to no gi worlds for the first time as a blue belt, and I won my division. I hit my favorite submission, the north-south kimura, so I was super stoked to win gold with that. Like that was such a great feeling. And then I kept training, kept doing local tournaments, and I went back the following year to no-gi worlds, and I was promoted, I think 2 weeks before, to purple belt. And so I was like, okay, this is the test, right? Like all the things you've been working on, it doesn't matter that now my rash guard is purple.
Right.
It's the same game, just different people. And I ended up getting silver in my division that year.
Nice.
That's badass.
Right. And I was like, okay, I mean, cut my purple belt teeth on a silver. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So then, just more like local tournaments a couple of times. A lot of times for the local ones, I'll go down to the adults division. I'm Master 3, so it's actually a pretty big jump.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
Yeah, and I just really like the challenge of it. Like, they're fast. They don't really care about a lot of submissions. They kind of wiggle out of them. They've got that flexibility and the speed, and so it's a different type of movement, and it brings out a different part of my jiu-jitsu that I don't get to see that often.
Right.
And so I really love doing that, and I think it also prepares me mentally for when I go back to no-gi worlds in my division, because I'm like, okay, if I can survive with people who literally I could be their mom, I'm gonna be all right, And so, last year, no-gi worlds, I ended up getting gold in my division and silver in the open.
Hell yeah, girl.
That's badass.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm snapping, so it's not
For the listeners.
Yeah, for the listeners, I'm snapping over here.
And doing the open divisions at like one of the majors, like no-gi worlds, it's so fun. And again, you get to experience jiu-jitsu that you don't normally do in your own division. Like, I had girls jumping guard on me. I'm like, no one would ever do that in my division.
Right, right.
So it's like real-time problem solving, and I absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun.
Yeah. And so I've done a couple, not as many local tournaments this year, just, the brackets were empty or whatever. But gearing up for Nogi Worlds now in a month. I think we have 1 month left, less than that, 3 weeks.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be fun.
And where is that?
Stoked about that. It takes place in Vegas.
Nice. Okay, nice. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what is, do you have a game plan already lined up, or you don't have to tell us what it is, but is it in process?
I don't have a specific game plan like I did as a white belt, that's for sure. But I definitely have my go-to things that I really like. And this year for me, honestly, has been a self-guided study in doing stuff that I suck at. So
I love that.
I have told myself forever, like, oh, you're a top player. Guard is hard. Like, don't even bother. Just get on top, stay on top. If you're on the bottom, wrestle up. And so that's been my thing for forever. But this year, I really focused on building up the skills from the bottom. So working on sweeps, working on just being positionally sound. And at the last tournament that I did, earlier in November, in the adults division, I challenged myself. I'm like, you're not allowed to play your A game until you test out these B game things. And so I found myself on bottom hitting, some deep half sweeps, just things that I would never actually do before. And it gave me so much more confidence to see, like, it's just what I'm telling myself that's limiting me and stunting my growth. And so that really flipped a switch for me. Like, okay, I can be well-rounded. I can do these other things and be good at it too.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot, but I feel like everybody should compete at least once and have that experience. So I love the thought of having like a super fight at a camp, because you know what? Maybe it'll be like, oh shit, I got to do this more for a lot of people.
Maker King sponsorship.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I've been.
Valerie just really needs a sponsor. So she'll take that super fight, whether it's happening next year or in 2027.
Sign me up, baby.
Yeah.
No, that's so cool. Obviously the camp it's going to come up really quickly. Now, what has been the most rewarding part so far since like launching this whole thing and getting it going?
The messages that I receive. I've had women reach out, some of them who have signed up and are coming, some of them who are, on the other side of the world, and they're just like, I'm inspired by this. This is amazing. Thank you for doing it. And telling me their story, telling me what they struggle with, telling me like, I don't have same size training partners. There's not a lot of women around. The competition brackets are empty. The weight divisions in competition are not fair. So many things, so many common threads among us. And the fact that they reach out to me, like, who am I? I'm just a stranger on the internet, but we all have these same struggles, and it's so uniting.
Yeah.
You're like a little light in the dark. Like everybody's like, we didn't know we needed this, but where the hell has this been?
Yeah. Because it can be hard being a woman in jiu-jitsu, hard being a big woman in jiu-jitsu, like hard having consistent women training partners. So it's like I just wish that you're checking all these boxes, and I love that. I just want to be your best friend. Can you tell us what inspired the name Bodied, and what does that mean to you?
Yeah, so the way that came about was my kids are big gamers, and I hear them a lot of times like yell out, "Oh, you got bodied." And I asked them, I was like, what does that mean? And they're like, oh, it means you got like totally demolished, like totally dominated. And I was like, okay. And I, didn't really think anything of it. But then when I was making this camp, I was like trying to think of a name, and that popped into my mind. I'm like, jiu-jitsu, we do dominate other people. That's kind of the point, right? But more of a play on words. So combining that with the idea of embodied, like being fully present in the body that you have right now, accepting of it and loving and just noticing its strength, its capability, its worthiness, its value. Like all of these things we learn through jiu-jitsu, like how capable we are, how strong we are, how we can survive all these uncomfortable positions, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or actually physically. Like we are so much stronger than we think, and in the current body that you have right now. Like you don't have to change to be good. You don't have to change for any reason, and I just really took that to heart. Like this is a great play on words. Like I think it goes well together.
Yeah,
Rad.
It's perfect, and I just love that it came from your kids.
Yeah.
I'm just. How old are your kids?
11 and 13.
You just got bodied, bro. That's like
I started saying that to the men in the gym.
every time I hit a takedown, bodied, bro. Let's go. Been working on my takedown game, so this is good. This is gonna motivate me even more.
It's gonna be fantastic. Where can people follow you on socials, and then where can they sign up for this camp and get notification for future camps?
Okay, so you can follow me at Nogi Yogi for my personal jiu-jitsu and the classes that I teach and whatnot. But for the camp, it's at Bodied Jiu Jitsu. And that Instagram is growing so fast, which I'm so happy, but also very surprised about. Like when I look on there and I see 30,000 views, I'm like, who is looking at this?
Yes! We are.
I love that. And I love it when people reach out. So even if you're not close and you can't come, but you see it, please reach out. I want to know your stories. I want to get to know everybody. It inspires me too. There's a link in the bio for a PayPal link. So if you click on that, it'll just say send. And then you just type in if you want to do the full day or half a day. And then include your email address. That way I can get you a confirmation as well as email you any information for upcoming events.
Wow. Okay. This is exciting. Do you have any advice for women who want to attend, but might be nervous or unsure?
Yeah. So I was that girl. All the seminars and women's camps that I went to leading up to this, I went solo, and I would feel terrified driving down by myself and what if I don't meet anybody? What if I'm so socially awkward that I think the biggest fear of class is partnering up, right?
Yeah.
What if no one chooses me? What if it's middle school PE class and you're left standing there? But I would encourage you to sit with those feelings, make the drive, come out here and realize that we're all just as scared. And so when we're together, we can take those fears away. Nobody's judging you. Nobody's here to, put you down. We're here to support each other. We're here to get better together. We're here to lift as we rise.
Yes.
Yeah. And we all remember what it was like the first time we walked into a gym to try the sport. So that is so cool. Yeah, I think that no matter what level, just being in a room full of women doing jiu-jitsu, what a powerful opportunity that is.
Yeah.
So that is just super exciting. I cannot wait. Is there anything else that is going on with Bodied or anything else in the works that you want to plug or tell us about?
Not yet. I think we covered pretty much everything. We have rash guards. I didn't mention that. We have rash
Okay.
guards with Grapple Like a Girl.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go on her website and go under custom, you can order one there.
Awesome.
There's long sleeve and short sleeve, so everyone's covered with their preferences.
Sweet.
And then I have a pre-order sale right now on the hoodies. If you go on the Instagram, you can see like an image of what the hoodie looks like. They're super soft. And the pre-order will end November 29th.
Okay.
So if you want one, just DM me and I'll put you on the list. I'll submit the order on the 29th. It takes about 2 weeks for production, and then you can either pick them up locally, you can pick them up at the camp, or if you need it shipped, we can work that out.
Sweet.
Wonderful. That's so, this is exciting. And I know that you guys are going to put together some swag bags. So we do plan on ordering some Chokeholds and Chills stickers.
Yeah.
That we would love to provide
for you.
Yes.
Awesome. I love stickers. So
Yes. So who doesn't love stickers, man?
right?
Sticker.
Yeah. Amazing. So we like to close out our episodes with a little round of rapid fire. Are you down?
Sure.
Okay. All right. We'll start easy. Gi or no gi?
No gi.
Morning person or night owl?
Night.
Are you a coffee person or a tea or energy drink?
None if I have a choice, but I have started drinking coffee now and then this year.
Oh,
Okay. I'm not a coffee drinker either, so
I'll take it all. Just keep me awake.
Do you think that people who drive with an open coffee mug are sociopaths?
This is my husband, so no.
Oh my gosh,
This is directed towards me.
her and her husband both do it, and I think they're serial killers.
Okay, one time I fell out of the truck with a full coffee cup in my hand. I did spill a little bit, did not.
Oh, it's fine.
Not
It's
so
fine.
bad. It's not that crazy.
Okay, so your husband's also a sociopath. You should be careful. Does he train too?
No.
Okay, all right, then you're good.
Back
Back to the questions. What's your favorite submission?
North-South Kimura.
What's the first submission you ever mastered?
North-South Kimura.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, this is great.
I love Kimura is my personal favorite submission.
Let me get you from the north south.
I'm just I now I'm gonna have to work on my north-south Kimura before
I'm gonna have to use it on Mallory.
before January 11th. Note to self. Oh, I love it. What is your go-to meal for after competition?
Uh,
I don't know. This is not rapid fire now.
That's okay.
It usually goes this direction.
People always fail.
Everyone needs to think for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not a big eater in general, which I'm working on, actually. Hired a nutritionist. I'm working on it.
Nice. Good for you.
That's always fun.
Yeah. I usually have like a protein shake or whatever stupid snack I put in my bag, which as a mom, it's probably an apple and a string cheese.
Well, there you go.
Okay, that works.
There you go.
What's your favorite position to play from?
Top. Anything top.
Anything top. All right. So we like to do this last question with all of our guests. So if your best friend were to describe you in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Quiet, thoughtful, and always on time.
I love it.
All right. Timely. We like that.
Yeah.
I lied. There is one more question I need to ask
The
you.
most important question.
And if you had a super fight tomorrow, what would your walkout song be?
Oh man. I don't know the name. Okay, I'm terrible at pop trivia, but Brick House. Does that ring a bell? She's a brick.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's amazing.
Perfect. That's a good walkout song,
That's
though.
a great walkout song. Oh my God. It's like the camp anthem is Brick House.
Yeah.
She's got shirts that say Brick House on like the back of the bottom of the t-shirt.
We'll come up with some more swag bag stuff, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, I'm super excited. Thank you for what you are doing for the female jiu-jitsu community.
Yes.
I think that I can speak for all women in the jiu-jitsu community when I say thank you for what you are doing, because it's so important, and you know we need more Jodys in bodied places out there.
Damn Skippy. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll definitely we're gonna put this out as a bonus episode here in the next couple of weeks so that we get it out there for your camp.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jody.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then if you want to
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this.
I'm so excibe. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you, girl.
Yeah.
No,
it's gonna be so
north
good.
south Kimuras for you though. Be ready.
I mean, any day that I can sit on someone's face and
There
lift
you
her arm
go.
off, that's pretty good.
She will hop on that too.
I think people prefer that to my smother, so you know, it's a choice.
Fair. That's fair.
Oh man, have a bad day, Jody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Bye, guys.
thank you.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check us out on Instagram at chokeholdsandchillpod or shoot us a message at chokeholdsandchillpod@gmail.com.